Hi, I just took a shower. I feel kind of human again. It is 9:30 and I came in from the garage at 8:30 and grabbed a sandwich and a cup of soup, and then I stayed in the shower and let the hot water run on me for ages. This was the longest day I spent out there. We went out this morning at like 10:30 because at 10 o'clock we were each having a bowl of cereal, and then we went out, started working. We worked till 2:30, and Dad took a power nap, and I did a little business. I had to call a couple people, and then at 3:30 he left to go bartend at the Legion, and I went back out to the garage and stayed out there until he got back from the Legion at 8:30. I was grimy. The whole front of my shirt and my jeans was just dirt. Yeah. I have been filming a few clips here and there, so someday you might see it. No guarantees when. Kitty's in here. She might jump up. Come up, Kitty. Come up here. Where are you? I thought maybe she'd jump up there on my desk, but she's not. So yeah, we're having our sale this weekend, and then next week I'm getting a pedicure. I'm buying me a box springs and mattress, and working on Christmas tree ornaments. That's what I'm doing next week. Unless we start purging elsewhere, but I'm hoping not to do as much. It's hard to stop when you start. It really is. So it's been going pretty good. We've already got more crap from my cousin for scrap. Yeah. I was going through, okay. We did it in sections, like yesterday we did this one corner where the cubicles were, like I told you. And I was wrong, it's 6 high and 6 across. It's on film, a little bit of that, and what they look like. And so Dad was vacuuming along there, so I moved all the furniture to the one side. So we cleaned the one whole wall and got it all vacuumed and all that. We brought in 2 tables and put it along that wall, and they fit perfectly. And so the one whole side was cleaned. On the other side was furniture, but in the back there was a long table that had a mixture of box stuff that was price and a mixture of box stuff that wasn't, and some random things sitting around. So when he was at the Legion, I sorted that whole table, and I made sure I put all price stuff on the clean side where the tables were in a neat way. I did some research on things, on how to price stuff, and she has some really neat old glass butter churns. Them things, they're expensive. Just saying. And so I got the one whole side clean, but I came to a box below that I opened it. I'm like, oh, some books. And I saw where you could see mice had been in there making a nest. So I took out the top, which were Simplicity Pattern quilting books. They were fine. I'm like, I'm not messing with those books. I don't know what's in there. And I moved a book, and there was a mouse in the corner. I'm like, dude, are you dead? Are you alive? And he didn't move, so I poked him with something. He was not alive. So we're going to throw that box away with all the nasty books, mouse, nest, and dead mouse. Yeah. Mice don't bother me because I used to have pet mice. Because if he would have been alive, I'd have been like, what can I put him in to save him? I'm that kind of weird chick. I had my 2 mice, Chip and Chester. I wish I had done videos back then. Hi, kitty. Do you want some treats? Because I used to have mice and hamsters and my rat. And I don't have any pictures or videos of any of them. And it's funny because I ended up getting my mice. I might have told the story before. I was on vacation with my very first boyfriend, David. About 21 years old, I guess. And we were up north. We went and stayed at we had a cottage up there about 4 hours away. And we went to the pet shop. And we were just looking around, and we always tend to ask if they had any 10-gallon aquariums that were not watertight, because you could get them really cheap for like mice or hamsters or whatever. And we'd get screen tops for them. And they had one, and I was looking in the tank where they had the feeder mice, the little white mice, and there was one in there that had longer hair, and he was gray and white, and I'm like, they can't feed him to a snake. So I bought him, and I bought one of the white ones so he would not be lonely. And their names were Chip and Chester. And they were so tame. They were tiny babies when I got them. I had them for like 3 years. They got to be big, chunky mice. I had a cat then, a girl cat, and she would let the mice walk around on her, and she didn't care. She was a good cat. Another one of my pet stories. I've probably told it before. So now I'm feeling halfway human again since I've got showered, and I want to lay down, but I know if I lay down with wet hair, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to look like I put my finger in a light socket. Yeah. Oh, the problems of life. Yeah, we'll be getting up tomorrow and hitting it again. That's just our job lately. Now we gotta go finish the other side and make it all look like a shop. Some people from the Legion are gonna come over because Dad was telling them about it. After the Legion tonight, he was talking to some of the guys there, and Dad was looking for a roadside stand that sells acorn squash. And they're like, oh, you need to go check out at this one road. So after he got done, he went out to this little stand and bought all kinds of different squash, and then, well, a whole bag full of acorn, a couple of different kinds, and this bag full of 5 big, awesome tomatoes. He got the 5 tomatoes for $1, and he cut one up because he sliced up a tomato and a green pepper for us to eat too. He had split pea and ham soup. I like it, but man, it always looks ugly. But that was the best tomato that we've had this season. I said, we've got to go out there and get some more of those tomatoes. Kitty, where you go? She ate all her treats too. Heidi was not happy with me today. Dad left, and then I locked her in the house and went out into the garage. She was just not happy. But it's just hard to have her out there on a leash, and you're trying to do stuff and she's in the way, and we're on a main road so she can't just wander free because there's so many squirrels and stuff around, and she chases one on the road and get hit. That's why when we get out of the van and Dad lets her out off lead, I always get very scared. I'm like, if something should draw her attention across the street, she should get hit, you're going to feel really bad. Alright, I'm done yakking now. My hair is so dull. I hate the dull regular color. Look how much my hair's grown out since I've had it colored that far. Couple weeks. It'll be done. Okay, I really am going now. See ya.